Hello and welcome to Business Spotlight. I am Tona with Action Coach Tampa Bay. And today we're here with Andrew. Andrew, welcome.
Thank you for having me, Tony.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Andrew, tell me a little bit about your business and how long you've been in business.
Perfect. Yeah. So I am the CEO of Liberation Technology Services. We are a next generation cloud provider focused on users' privacy as well as cybersecurity and building innovative technology that will lead our customers into the next generation of cloud.
Awesome. I love that. How long you've been in business?
We've been in business for almost 2 years now.
Awesome. Very cool. So what does a really good customer or client look like to you?
So for us, a good client looks like someone that is concerned about their user privacy and also the cybersecurity of their business, right? We see cybersecurity breaches being up 34% this year, costing
Wow.
business owners millions of dollars every single time that happens. And
Wow.
so, from a cloud provider standpoint, we have taken a more proactive approach. And so we like to see other customers and our ideal customer realizing that is something that they need to take advantage of with their business and their personal lives. And so we offer a variety of services that are really secure, really robust, and we're taking advantage of some of the latest and greatest in cybersecurity technology.
I love that. That sounds great. Really good. I know it is such a problem when that is shut down, and especially when somebody's trying to, get money back and all that jazz. I've heard that it can be a very difficult situation.
It is. And, it is very easy to be proactive and think about these things and
Yeah.
never have to worry about that, right? Because by deploying some very basic tools and making sure you're doing the right steps, you don't have to worry about paying a lot of money to, ransomware your information and trying to get your business back online. So, I think that, it's important as a business owner to think of cybersecurity in the kind of forefront of your day-to-day, because I'll tell you, most cloud providers and most companies don't provide those services. And so even if you're on a big provider, you think you're safe, but as Microsoft and Marriott and Colonial Pipeline, as they've learned, that might not always be the case.
Right. Right. Well, it helps you sleep better at night too, right?
Exactly. It's a great insurance policy.
I love that. I love that. What kind of changes have you seen in the last couple of years with, the environment that we've been through?
Well, I think that as everyone has seen, the space is incredibly volatile of sorts, in the sense, though, that there's a lot of great innovation coming out right now. We have some really big announcements that we'll be releasing early next year, but the idea of operating and cooling data centers using alternative methods, deploying data centers closer to the people to give them a better user experience. The space as a whole is really exciting, and it's led to a lot of innovation and a lot of great companies to sprout up and provide even better services than what were on the market just even a few short years ago.
I love that. So I got to ask you, what is some of the biggest learnings you've had as becoming a business owner?
Well, there's a lot of things, that we've learned. Obviously, it is, I would say, listen to the market. We don't go out and present products to the market. In our first 6 months, we really did a massive listening session. And because of that, we're rolling out tools and products and services that the market has told us they want, not what we think that the market wants. One of great example is we have clients come to us all the time. They say, get me off of Zoom, get me off of Microsoft Teams, get me away from Gmail, because they realize some of the exposure that they find themselves in. And so we are actually just launched a product that replaces 8 productivity products that companies use in a day-to-day. So it's a great tool that people can take advantage of. And it's, once again, built with cybersecurity in the forefront of mind. So, that's been important. Listen to your market. Don't just assume what they'll want. And, it's all about hard work and perseverance. I know, on social media, everyone makes it look really easy, but, in the business world, nothing is easy.
Mhm.
It is very important to stay dedicated, stay focused to the cause, and work hard every single day.
Yeah. You know what I love about that? I thought about Ford Motor Company when they first started, and Mr. Ford said, as long as anybody can have any color they want, as long as it's black.
Right. It's true. It is
So
true.
I love how you're customizing and really bring into the market what folks need. I just, especially when it comes with, what we're doing, technology is changing so quickly. And so I love that you're on top of it like that.
And what I'll say is, I think especially in the technology and the cloud space, the next 2 years are going to be very pivotal, but also I think very exciting because
Mm,
on the back end, we're working on things that we can't quite talk about yet, but
mhm.
it is guaranteed to completely disrupt the current industry as it is. And so,
Wow.
I think that opportunity will provide, I would say, a greater a variety of options and tools. No longer will you only be able to get, one or two different services from one or two different providers. We're really seeing a lot of new innovative stuff coming out.
That's great. So I know there's some things you cannot talk about because you just said that, but what about some things you can talk about? Do you have anything coming up or any kind of offers or things going on you want to share with the community?
Yeah, so we are rolling out a ton of different products and services. Like I mentioned, we're rolling stuff out basically once every month or two. So keep an eye out. We're continuing to provide better alternatives, more secure alternatives for our customers. I think that is also important. One of the things that we've learned in this space specifically is there's a lot of resellers.
Mhm.
And at the end of the day, if you're working through a reseller, you're still beholden to the security practices and the policy
Mm,
of those primary. So I
right,
always encourage companies to do their research on, who are you hosting with? What are their, liabilities, and how do they handle cybersecurity? Because oftentimes at other companies, if there's a breach, it's all on the customer to resolve all of that. There is
yeah,
no assistance, and they kind of throw their hands up. But one of the really exciting things that I think we'll see is in the innovation of technology, at least in the cloud space, we'll see things move more localized.
okay,
We have a couple of big projects that we're working with that will allow for us to deploy micro data centers globally beginning next year and really start bringing up the technology capabilities for all individuals, whether you live in a major metropolitan area or in a more rural or developing market. And
right,
so
right.
that's one of the things kind of from a very high level that we're focused on currently building and partnering with some major manufacturers that will give us that ability to really deploy into middle America and Africa, and really interesting places, creating a very robust and secure cloud alternative.
Okay, I love that. I love that. So just for the folks, can you share your internet site address so that they can get there and look at some of the stuff that you got going on?
Sure. So it's liberationtek.com.
liberationtech.com. I love that. So I got to ask you, so what inspires you and keeps you motivated, Andrew?
So my inspiration is I've had a very unique path. I'm younger than I would say most entrepreneurs, especially in this industry.
Mhm.
But I've had a very unique kind of path that I've walked throughout life. I had the honor of serving the United States. I served 4 years at the White House. Really got to see, not only how important the Constitution and some of the core values are here in the United
Wow.
States, but what that means internationally. We have it so great here in the US,
Wow.
but we have to fight every single day to preserve a lot of those liberties and make sure that, we aren't becoming the product of some company, and, to act as a sounding light and guidance, for other countries, because I can tell you, traveling on behalf of the United States globally to some of the most suppressed countries in the world, it's a real issue. And I know a lot of people here think they have it bad now. In other cases, it's far worse.
Yeah.
And so, my kind of passion every single day is, building products that are going to, uphold a lot of the ideals of the founding fathers, uphold a lot of the God-given liberties that every single one of us was granted,
Mhm.
and making sure that everyone has the right and the ability to operate their business as they want to see fit, as long as they're not breaking the law. But we've seen a lot, especially with some of the stuff that Twitter and Elon Musk have exposed. There's a lot of companies in Silicon Valleys that are manipulating how we think, how we communicate,
Right.
how we operate our businesses. And so,
Yeah.
it's that keeps me in the fight every single day.
I love that. That is great. I appreciate you sharing that. I want to thank everyone for being here. Business Spotlight again. I'm Tony Tona with Action Coach, and we'll see you next time. Bye.